Hello all, 27th of June 2017, you're here with Dan in Essex, UK. Got something relatively exciting to show you guys tonight. I have found a decent sized watermelon has indeed formed on these plants, and it's got past the initial stage, so to me it indicates that the pollination was successful and it's avoided the drop-off stage. So let's have a look. I'll just show you what's happening here. Where is he? There he is, look. There we go. So you can see that there. Now, good size, and generally they drop off before they reach this size, so I'm hoping that that's been successfully pollinated. It certainly looks that way. And now what I'm doing is, this is another female plant. I won't go over how I've done it because I did that on the last watermelon video, but I will already have pollinated this by taking off. In fact, I'll show you how I did it just in case you guys didn't see the video. And what you need to do, you need to find a male flower, which there is one down here. The male flower doesn't have the fruit behind, it looks just like a flower with a little green bit behind, which the female flower has the fruit behind. And literally what you do, because if you think in nature how the bees literally are wriggling their whole bodies and getting covered in pollen, you need a lot more pollen than you think. So you get the middle bit like that, and you really get in there, being gentle of course. Do it several times, not just once, and then hopefully you will be looking at a successful pollination. So we're looking good in that regard. So what else have we got? Now down here the pepper plant has a flower on, and the aubergine, eggplant, whatever, has a flower on there. So quite happy about that. Now I did see another female flower somewhere around here, so I'm ensuring that I'm checking these regularly, the watermelons, because I don't want to risk not having them adequately pollinated and therefore losing crops, because that's really not what I want. Because I want this experiment to be successful. Another male flower. I'm trying to find that. I'm sure I just saw a female one somewhere. And there we go. Here we go. Look, another female one there. Opened the blossom. So we're now going to get some pollen. Look, like that from there, and we're going to put that in there like that. That's it. Now I'm going to do the same with this one. Hopefully tomorrow as well, and hopefully that will yet then be another one that's formed. I've had one drop off already here. This was one, and it either something happened to it or it wasn't adequately pollinated and therefore dropped off. So we're looking good in that regard. We're going to go outside now and have a look at the outside vegetable gardens, so you can see just how well they're doing, or not in certain cases. So we're outside, and the temperature around here has dropped significantly. We did have quite a heat wave actually, and certainly by UK standards, but the butternut squash plant is doing quite well here. The dwarf bean's speedy, not particularly brilliant, but never mind. Cucumbers really have actually come into their own. These are prickly ones, and we've got a flower on there here. By all accounts these are self-fertile, so they should be okay. And here we've got some courgette plants that are doing very well indeed. Runner beans are starting to go up the climbing frames, and here the sweet corn is doing well. The spinach has bolted, went to seed, no big deal. So far this is the biggest success. Got the old brassicas here in the brassica cage. That's better, I'll just clean the lens. Yeah, see, so we've got the Brussels sprouts, field basket, the Vates blue curled kale, and the cabbages here. This is, dearie me, what is it? I forget it, but it will, golden acre, that's it, golden acre cabbage. Got another variety of kale here, more Vates blue curled kale. Just for the crack, I grew some sweet corn up in amongst it, but not doing too bad considering. And the purple sprouting broccoli is all doing good as well. It will definitely be helped by this rain, but you can see just how big these Brussels sprouts plants are. Grew these from seed, doing well. Have not seen many cabbage white butterflies this year actually, but certainly they should not be able to get in here. If they do, it will be more difficult, and it's keeping the birds off as well. So back in the polytunnel, and showed you guys these the other day. The bitter melons are looking pretty decent, but let's have another look at this sugar baby watermelon. Now I'm really hoping that this continues, and it will get pretty big. That's the plan anyway. I'll have to think of some sort of support to go here underneath, or I might even hang something on the top of the polytunnel here like I did a few years ago. So yeah, all looking good. So if you're new to my channel, check out the watermelon playlist if you want to learn a little bit more about growing things like this in the UK and similar climates, because today, or right now, is proving the point really of how you need to create a microclimate, because it's actually a little bit chilly at the moment. The rain really has cooled things down. It's still getting warm during the day, like around the 20-degree mark, nothing like it was. It was over 30 a few weeks ago, or a few days last week, something like that, which of course really did bring the watermelons on. But in less than ideal climates you have to take steps. So one step, as you can see, is growing them in the polytunnel, and of course to confine them they are being grown up this garden trellis or garden mesh plastic, whatever you want to call it. But of course if you live in an ideal climate you may be growing them outside and they may be doing well. So all looking good, all underway, and I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks I will be eating my first peach off of the tree. Better eat these cherries actually. Look at that, deep red. Take care, and get growing your watermelons.